So, there's a lot of drinking to do. Cheers. So there's one thing for sure, here in the Languedoc you will not die of thirst, eh?
That's right. Now, gastronomic one, knowing what a sort of trendy type you are, I thought we'd taste a wine made from perhaps the trendiest grape of all at the moment, a grape called the Viognier.
If you have a bottle at home, open it now.
For donkey's years, the Viognier grape has grown up in the northern Rhone Valley, where it makes some very posh wines. I think you mentioned them when we were in the Rhone, things like Condrieu.
Chateau
Gruyere, that's right. And it was always viewed as a very, very difficult grape to grow. 30, 40 years ago, it wasn't really seen around very much. And then the fame of the Condrieu has spread. The grape variety has been planted now down here in the south of France, Australia, California. So for the people who want to have the trendiest grape at the moment, Viognier is actually where it's at, even more than Chardonnay or Sauvignon Blanc.
Splendid. Is it expensive?
Well, the traditional versions, the Condrieu and the Chateau Gruyere, are desperately, catastrophically expensive. But down here, reasonable price, probably about £5 or something. The things to look out for then, Viognier gives you a reasonably full colour for a white wine. You can see, what are we going to say, straw, perhaps a touch of gold in that.
Yes, indeed.
In that colour there.
And then finding that at home? Yeah, I agree, yeah.
As ever, of course, it's on the nose where the real excitement comes through. And
I'm getting so much better at doing this.
I should hope so.
One programme to go and I've learned to do a twizzle.
It has a lovely sort of perfumed character.
It is good. It's got a lovely, crisp, appley smell to it.
Yep, it's got that delicious.
What do you think at home? I think it has. Do you agree?
Maybe a bit of apricot or peach, something like that. And then something that's all quite difficult to describe, but almost like a sort of an oily, rich character on the smell. On the smell.
The taste is more important, isn't it?
It's got
all this smelling and sniffing and swirling.
What we're smelling there is actually the pure fruit character.
I think it's brilliant.
I love the Viognier wines. And then on the taste, dry, moderate acidity. It's not viciously acid, just mid acidity there. Moderate alcohol.
Sorry.
This is obviously not an awesome wine, but it's got a mid-weight, lovely freshness, and quite a good length of flavour there. It actually stays in the mouth very well.
To be perfectly honest, I don't know what you think at home, but if you weren't too lucky with your choice of Chablis, if you'd bought a rather bad Chablis, I'd say this leaves the Chablis standing.
I think, yeah, I mean, if it was a poor example of Chablis, this is beautiful fresh. And yet, this is, after all, just a Van de Pey wine, What the authorities down here realised was that there was only a finite market for the Van de Table, that people were moving up market. And so very cleverly, they came up with this idea of an upmarket table wine, which is where the idea of a Van de Pey came in. Not as exalted as an Appellation Contrôlée, but I think as we can taste from this, maybe a bit of a step up from the old-fashioned Van de Table.
Certainly, and I would say, JP, I'm pleased to award you the Floyd Wine of the Week award. This is excellent, it's well chilled, and can I have some more, please?